Hey everybody, TDS, Sock and Dead here, and you're wondering what the horse mask was about. Well, we'll get to that. Time for the spoilers. We're gonna start off with the saddest part of the episode. The reason I was wearing the horse mask? Because I have a long face. Why do I have a long face? This episode was sad. It was very, very kick-ass and, just Merle just going badass mode, doing things himself. And then Merle got caught and Governor shot him right in the middle of the chest, right in the sternum. And he died. But as we all know, if someone's killed anywhere besides their brain, they come back. And Daryl had to see that the Walker Merle, and that it was really sad. I was choking up a bit. I wasn't getting teary-eyed, but I was choking up. That was very sad. But the acting was great from Norman Reedus. That was some good acting on his part. Daryl was just really sad. I would be sad too if you made it this far and then you see your brother dead when you just saw him earlier that day. You just see him with Walker. That was a very sad part. It's a shame though. The governor just shot him flat in the chest, killed Merle, offed him. Daryl had to put him out of his misery. He just didn't want to do it, but he had to. So, and let's get on the positive side of this episode. Michonne was going badass without her sword. There's some big hairy guy on TV. Where'd you at? Watts, whatever. Anyway, Michonne, Merle kind of technically kidnapped Michonne and tied her hands up and then tied her to a post. Then a car alarm, because he was getting a car ready. The car alarm went off, blaring, bringing a whole bunch of walkers. Michonne used the line that she was on to decapitate a walker, and then she curb stomped the shit out of another walker, and then Merle just took out a whole bunch, and he lured a whole bunch of walkers to where the governor and Rick were supposed to meet, and he used that as camouflage to go in the building, wait for all the governor's men to come out and shoot the walkers, and then he shot them until a walker came up from the side of him and made him, fall out. And that's when Martinez captured him, picked him up and captured him. They started beating the shit out of him. Then the governor, he was beating the shit out of him, then bam, shot him in the chest. Very sad episode though. Was sad at that part. Not much was done. Oh, and the cutesy part of it. Glenn asked Herschel, brain fart again on his name, if he could marry Maggie. He had his condolence. Then he went, cut off a finger of a walker with a ring, gave that ring to Maggie, and then now they're engaged. So I'm happy about that, but that's still not gonna make up for the sad part with Merle and Daryl. It's just, I think, in my opinion, that's the saddest thing I've seen on The Walking Dead so far. Like, the Lori thing was pretty sad, but it does not top it doesn't top the Daryl Merle thing, because Carl didn't have as much as a reaction to having to put his brother out of his misery as much, what? Carl didn't have as much reaction as putting his mother out of misery as Daryl did with Merle. There was a lot more reaction from Daryl, and he's supposed to be like this badass, I could do it myself kind of guy, and he's just breaking down. I mean, I probably would too, but I don't have a brother, so. But overall, it was a pretty good episode. It gets a 9.8 for this week. Season finale is next week, so prepare for that. I don't know what the name of this episode is. I'll try to figure that out ASAP while I'm uploading this, and Anything else? Rick is... Rick didn't really play that big of a part in this episode. Finally he's trying to conquer, like, the thoughts, like, he knows that Lori's not real, and he's trying to get that through his head that she's not real. So, there's that from Rick. Then Rick was like, oh yeah, guys, group vote. We gonna stay and fight, or we gonna leave? And I think they're gonna leave. What will happen to Daryl now that Merle's dead? He will go crazy like Rick. He will be cold and withdrawn. He will be a better... He'll probably be cold and withdrawn. Because what happened after he lost Merle the first time is he was cold and withdrawn. So it's probably going to happen again. Except this time it's going to be a lot worse because he knows for a fact that he's dead now. So, yeah, that's wearing my Walking Dead t-shirt. So that's about it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you all next time for the last episode of this till October. Thanks for watching. Peace out.